my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? This, what you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up. We mighty more Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Keeping that touch with my haters.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, settle in, we've got a good one coming your way. It's the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs and the champions of the NFC, the Dallas Cowboys. At the end of the night, one team lifts the Lombardi Trophy. Who's it going to be? Thanks for having us one last time this season. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and Greg, the big question surrounds the AFC champion. The Chiefs, they are back in the big game for the 4th consecutive year. They won Super Bowl 57 and 58. Lost last year to Philadelphia. How do they cap it off with a 3rd Super Bowl in 4 years here tonight?
Well, I'll tell you, it's just quite remarkable that year in and year out, in a league like the NFL, Mike, that just prides itself on parity, the entire league is set up to prevent dynasties, to prevent this exact situation that we have with the Chiefs from happening. But here they are again. Disappointing, underwhelming performance last year against Philadelphia. They're going to have to play a lot better here if they want to make it 3 out of the last 4.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle's made at the 36.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On 4th down, here comes the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Here comes Jackson on the return. Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Go, Reed, go. Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 65,
In motion, it's
65.
Jackson. Throw to the right spot. It is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Go 80. 6 the Eagle. 6 the
We're
Eagle.
going to put a man in motion to the right.
Let's go.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Third and 5.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Here we go. Check.
In motion, it's Jackson. Ward now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop. Second down, they need 7. He'll drop the throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
To return, it's Jackson. And he'll get forward for a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, Ward. Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
70 range, 7-2. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hey, check that. Street. Check.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the 1st down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
19 Tiger.
They'll stick with him again.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down and 3.
60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves. Hawk 70.
In motion, it's Jackson. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Pick this one up on the ground. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up 1st down. After a spirited 1st quarter here in Super Bowl 60. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. First and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
In motion, it's Jackson.
Let's go.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was brought down at the 41-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. They'll get forward to about the 42. Big Walter Nolan, the rookie out of Ole Miss, there to make the stop.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On the set.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? The RPO, that one is complete. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. His 2nd drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk, ready.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And no turnover here. Columbus Guards able to get the football, get on it to keep possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
That was done. Here's a run up the gut. And he gave one man the slip, and going to take this one forward. Pick up the 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll get this out wide, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Come 19, come on. Hit. 19, 18. Movement. Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. Out to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This is about as short as you can get. Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go.
Here's a design run. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Throwing now from the gun. Rolling right. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A run now on second down. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. Trying to keep a drive alive. Going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
In motion, it's Jackson. On play action, it's Ward. Open man, it's Davis downfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Ward. Catch left side is made by Higgins. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. Oh, terrible time for that play call. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Bynum. And the Chiefs are going to take possession.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And a good return here as he is out of bounds up at the 45.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. Flushed to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. Cougar 19. Street. Check smash.
Slot
check
man
smash.
in motion right. To throw on second down is Ward. Escaping to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
You know, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
Throwing on third down, Ward. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
19 target.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Rig alert. Hawk 70.
Here's Ward. Open man is Davis. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down by Von Miller. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Cardinals. 19 Lions.
Throwing, Ward. Caught by Davis. He's taken down just shy of midfield. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On first down, Ward. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
We'll get this out to the left flat. he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
70 Lions. Let's go.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes. And you find yourself here on fourth and real short. Something easy, something your guys have repped a million times. Win the battle up front and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? They'll try to get this one on the ground. And the Cowboys are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
What a nice drive this continues to turn out to be. I mean, to continue to maintain possession and sustain this drive, you can feel the defense is starting to wear down. So they had an opportunity there to get off the field and come away with a 3rd down stop, but they pick up just enough and get a fresh set of downs.
Go street.
On 1st and 10, Ward on the run to the right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At 19, Charger, 19.
To throw is Ward. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Mustang 19. Come on. Viking 18, 79 Broncos.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ward. That's over the middle and intercepted. He gets free. Past midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, KC.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame you. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now. Cougar 19.
In motion, it's Jackson. Now, it's Ward. Once to his right, going for it all. That's hard. And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the third. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the fourth from Santa Clara after this.
Get up! Panthers, Cowboy, Warriors, 19 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
In motion, it's Jackson. Out of the gun, Ward. Moving to his left. Now he'll run it. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Tempo. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
Here's a run. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
All right, so the Cowboys set to go for two. He's going to try to do it himself. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No two-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Austin now to return this. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. Big strides, look at him go. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Chiefs. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Shotgun snap for Wolf. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
Think back to to the spring, Mike, we all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
When I got rich and yeah, bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The RPO, that one is complete, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Hill look to throw. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Kansas City. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Got it. Ready? 19 Lions. Cowboys. 79 Broncos. 70 Lions.
From the gun, here's Ward. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Viking, they 60.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Going up top. He hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And they will finally get him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. as it is. Gain of 6. And it sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. But this is taken in by a teammate. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tigers.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
and 5.
Here we go, set.
Here's a toss as they look to run. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Go.
3rd down. We'll try and get it on the ground. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done. Only need a yard. And it's 4th down. Here we go. One final play. He'll look middle. He's got his man complete. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. And that'll do it for the 3rd time in 4 years. The Kansas City Chiefs are once again Super Bowl champions. Well, a fitting ending to a great NFL season, all culminating here in the Super Bowl. And, Greg, I think we can say the best team won the title.
And you think back to the season they had, Mike, where they earned everything on the field. There was ups and downs. There was adversity. And they were such a resilient group all season long. They were battle-tested coming into the playoffs. They put it all together tonight, and they can call themselves Super Bowl champions.
Another great moment for this terrific franchise. The Lombardi Trophy once again belongs to the Kansas City Chiefs, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.